So let's get started. Um, Later on today, you will see that a new code will come live, and that will help save your customers money on their Jet2 holiday. The code is going to be nothing beats, and it is going to save your customers £100 off per booking on all Jet2 holidays. So that's really, really good. I had a quick look at the holiday calendar before I joined, and if your customers were to fly out on the 13th of October to Corfu based on two sharing, it brings the price in at £454 total. So it's absolutely fantastic savings. Say we question pop up there. It's not an agent only code, but it is a great saving on top of that. Moving on, it's not just for winter either. It's going to be right on to the end of March 2027. So it's absolutely brilliant that it's going to be on all seasons that are on sale, and that's 4 seasons on sale currently at the moment. As I said, we're going to talk about some new destinations, and before I do the big announcement of the brand new for 2026, we're going to have a quick look at what's new for winter 25-26. So I am just going to share my screen because there's a lot to go through. And excuse me while I read some of this off. But having a look for the new routes for winter 25-26. So from Belfast, we have Vienna, Birmingham, Tallinn, Bournemouth, we have Agadir, Antalya, Madeira, Reykjavik, Prague, Vienna, Bristol, you have Berlin, Gdansk, Edinburgh, Tallinn, East Midlands, Berlin, Budapest, Glasgow, we have Budapest, and Leeds, Bradford, Cologne, Marrakesh, and Liverpool, Reykjavik, and Vienna. Some fantastic Christmas markets there, and especially with the extra discount on them, they'll be coming in at some great prices. Flying from London Luton, obviously it's one of our new bases, making us a 13 bases from the UK. Has quite a lot, so I'll not read them all, but you have the normal Canary Islands, Portugal, and some Turkey there. London Stansted, you have Krakow from there for the Christmas markets. Tallinn again from Manchester, and Newcastle, you have Chambéry and Gdansk and Marrakesh. So some fantastic things to be selling for your customers over this winter. And again, with that discount of nothing beats coming on, that would be brilliant savings. But as I said, we have some new destinations to tell you about winter 20 or summer 26, sorry. And you are the first to know because it doesn't go live until this call is over. So I've got the okay to give this information out to you. So we don't have one, we don't have two, but we have 3 new destinations going live today. And they are the Olympus Riviera. So this is going to fly from 13 of our base, or 13 flights a week from 8 of our bases. So we have Birmingham, Bristol, Edinburgh, East Midlands, Leeds, Bradford, Manchester, Newcastle, and London Stansted. When this launches, it's going to have 13 properties on sale across 7 resorts. It's going to range between 2 and 5-star properties, and the portfolio will offer from room only right through to all inclusive. Our second one is Mykonos Island. It's going to have 14 flights per week from 8 of our UK bases, and that is Birmingham, Bristol, Edinburgh, East Midlands, London Luton, Manchester, Newcastle, and Stansted. It's going to launch with 11 properties, 4 of which are going to be hotels and 7 villas. It's going to be over 2 resorts and range between 3 and 4 star. And the last one is Palmero City in Sicily. So it's going to fly from Birmingham, Manchester, and Newcastle. It's going to have 10 to 15 properties on sale for this city break, and it'll range between 3 and 5 star standards. The portfolio for that is going to range from room only to B&B. So again, that fits in with that city break style of properties. So there's 3 new destinations for summer 26 for you to start offering your customers from today, which is absolutely fantastic. I can stop reading for a while now. So anybody that has used the trade site quite frequently will have seen that we have our hot prospects, which is live, back up and running for you to see your return customer database. This is a great way to create your customers' holiday blues into something to look forward to. So again, it helps build that custom back up for you. A nice interesting fact is for summer 25, 73% of our summer 25 business was repeat custom. So reach out to them customers, use that return customer database, and get them booked again on their next Jet2 holiday. I am now finished doing all the updates. It went very quickly, I'm sure, but I am going to now share a Staffy's presentation for us. It's a great presentation, so any questions about Jet2, I will get back to now, but Staffy, if you have any questions for her, I'll gather them all up at the end and pop her an email, and then we'll send out a thank you email later on today with some of the answers on it. So let's just hit share screen. And this one, and share.
Hello everyone, my name is Steffi. I'm part of the Menorca Tourist Board, and today I will be in charge of this presentation about the island. First of all, I would like to thank your assistance and your interest for the Menorca, and I hope you get to learn more about the island. Here is a map of the island, just to give you an idea. From one side to the other, it's around 50 kilometers, so it's a small island, but there's quite a lot to do. And very different options, as we will show you during this presentation. When we talk about Menorca, as you can see, we always talk about the tranquility, the nature, and the slow living. So when people come to Menorca, they like kind of get involved on this atmosphere, and everything is really relaxed. To start with, I would like to make a little introduction about the island. Menorca is located in the northeast of the Balearic Islands. It has a 700 square kilometer surface. 66% of the land is protected territory. There are over 200 kilometers of coastline, and more than 100 beaches and coves. And actually, the population is around 94,000 inhabitants. To start, I would like to make a special mention to Biosphere Reserve declaration. Menorca was declared Biosphere Reserve in 1993, and this was possible because of the close association between the man and the land. Its diversity, since most of Mediterranean ecosystems can be seen in the island. There's also a big, very nice natural park called Albufera des Grau. The seashore conservation is also a very important point. The landscape, which is 400 million years old, and the difference between the two distinct geological areas of the island, the north and south. In the following picture, I'll show you a picture of the north coast, which is hard and wild coast. There's a scarce vegetation. There are islets and beaches of dark reddish sand. And as you will see in the following picture, this is the south coast. And here there are beautiful sheltered ravines, woodland groves. The sand, as you can see, is white, and the water is really turquoise color. When we are with our promotion actions, we always recommend to everyone that visits the island to see both parts, because although it's a small island, there's a big difference. It's very nice to see the south coast and the north coast. Due to all the natural resources I mentioned, Menorca is a perfect place to enjoy active holidays. We always say it's an island full of possibilities. There are a lot of outdoor activities. As I was saying, here's a short list. You can have a paddling adventure, horseback riding, enjoying Menorca from the sea, greens in Menorca, bird watching. You can visit Menorca on foot, on two wheels. As I said, Menorca is a great outdoor destination, as there are sports to suit all tastes. The many sports events held in the island are yet another excuse to enjoy the new beautiful nature. We always say Menorca and sport are a very winning formula. Here we're going to talk about the Camí de Cavalls. The Camí de Cavalls is a path, a recovered path that goes all around the island. It's a very antique path, which is the result of work on behalf of many people who believe that this path should be available as a public right. So actually you can really do very nice excursions. You can visit all the coast of the island, get to different nice beaches or coasts, and it's divided on 20 stages, so we really invite you to enjoy and do some of the stages. When it comes to culture, there's a lot, as we say, there's much more to do in Menorca than meets the eye. So now I will try to bring you closer to the culture of the island. This is in the picture, it's a small fisherman's harbor, which is called Calas Fons, which is worth a visit. When we also talked about Menorca as an open-air museum. This is because there is a vast archaeological heritage which is unique in the world, the magnificent state of conservation, and because there are 2 monuments per square kilometer. This is the reason why Menorca was declared last year World Heritage Site by UNESCO. So we are talking about Menorca, which is Biosphere Reserve and also World Heritage by UNESCO. Menorca offers a very varied cultural agenda through the year. Some samples of them are the International Film Festival of Menorca, the International Jazz Festival, the opera season at the Teatro Principal, which is on this picture, and other events are held in theaters, auditoriums, and open-air venues. As a curiosity, Mount Theatre, here on the picture, is the oldest opera theatre in Spain. Over the centuries, Menorca has been a prized possession strategically and commercially. Its history of invasions and domination has contributed to its cosmopolitan nature. The ones who left more visible lasting mark on the island were the British heritage, the French domination, and the Moorish domination. This is the harbor of Mahon on the picture. which is the second largest natural harbor in the world. Local and international contemporary artists can display their art in many interesting art venues. Some of them are really top-class art galleries actually. You can visit museums, fortresses, disused hospitals, antique places, top art galleries. There's also in Menorca, I'm going back to the picture before, this island. You can visit the Hauser and Wirth Art Gallery, which was open a few years ago, and it's a very nice visit. And in Menorca, when we talk about Made in Menorca, there are still in existence today of many different professions that maintain age-old traditions. Here in Menorca, craftsmanship is much more than a trade. It's a way of life. It's a valuable legacy of arts and crafts that evoke the island. So visiting the island, you can still see shoe design and production, jewelry manufacturing, artisan jewelry, pottery, traditional wooden boats made, leather. Okay, gastronomy. When we talk about gastronomy, is at the moment the focus of attention of in the world of gastronomy. The island is becoming known as a foodie destination, both for its 0 kilometer seasonal products and also for the number of gourmet chefs that are now on the island. So Menorca, we can say it has the essentials to prepare very good food. Here you see different pictures. There are a lot of local products. As you see in the picture, we have olive oil since the island has more than 50,000 olive trees. The cheese that has been world awarded since 1985 because of its traditional making methods that are still being applied, especially when making raw milk artisan cheese. Sorry. You can also visit the places, the antique farms, where they still work and make the cheese. And these are visits you can organize when you're visiting Menorca. Also the beer. Many restaurants are firmly committed to serve locally brewed craft beers. Fish. Living in an island, as you can imagine, there's a lot of local dishes made of freshly caught ingredients like fish and seafood, which are very popular. We also have traditional, there's a tradition sample of assortment of local pastries, both sweet and savory. Gin. Years of the British rule on Menorca have left significant mark on Menorca cuisine. Regarding the gin in particular, Menorca gin was the very first gin to be distilled in Spain, and it's still distilled today using the old copper stills with wood fires, following the exact same traditional methods as before. There's also a good selection of wines, which are highly appreciated, evoking centuries of growing wine in the island. And as a curiosity, you'll see on the second picture above, there is the mayonnaise sauce, which is worldwide known. But what you might not know is this sauce was created in Menorca when the island was under the French domination. So this explains a bit the confusion about the origin of this sauce. This is also nice, a workshop where you can participate and getting to know more about the history and how to prepare it. So we always talk about Menorca as the island of the small pleasures. I hope you enjoyed all the options we can offer from the island to anyone visiting us. And Thank you very much for your attention, and I hope to welcome you soon in Menorca.